Hello, welcome to another episode of Constitutionalist Podcast. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard. That's L-E-N-A-R-D. It looks French. It's not. It's Leonard without an O. Thank you for tuning in. As Graham Norton used to say on his show, let's get on with the show. This is a cheat segment. I am recording this as a lead-in to a standard Saturday show that is going to now air through the audio platforms, 25 plus, of Constitutionalist Podcasts. What was formerly a CTP video exclusive that I feel needs to go out as a regular show. So bear that in mind when recorded. It was a video exclusive. The dates, it could be from a month ago. It could be from a couple months ago. Bear that in mind when you hear things regarding time frames. It may be from a while ago. Particular references may be a little dated. And this segment of cheat, right? I'm recording it. I'll be using it with several video exclusives turned Saturday episodes. Without further ado, let's get on with the show! Hi, gang. I think this is April 2026 video exclusive number 9. Calling this the dumbed down of America. Let me state up front. Oh, the green screen. Let me fix the camera there. Okay, that's better. I'm going to rant and rave about people who rant and rave. So I understand kind of the hypocrisy and quasi-silliness of that. But hey, I'm being honest and upfront about it here. Now, what triggered this? I just came from the pharmacy, getting a refill, not happy about the copay went up, of course, but not talking about that today. And a woman leaving rolled the cart across the entranceway over to the cart bin area, and it smacked another cart and could see someone else getting upset. Oh my God, she didn't walk it over the extra 5 feet and gently put it into the bin area. The dumbing down of America. You're gonna be upset about, did the cart hit anyone? No. Did the cart get to where it is supposed to be? Yes. Did it hurt anything running into another empty cart? No. But you're going to get upset about that? You're obviously looking for something to be upset about that didn't affect you at all. In the least. None. Didn't hurt you, didn't help you, didn't do anything for or against you. Nothing, but you're upset about that. Meanwhile, politicians allowing countless billions and billions upon billions of taxpayer dollars to be defrauded, you're silent. You say nothing, you do nothing. And that costs you and everybody money in higher taxation. You could be keeping more of your own money, have money to buy a gift for your child if you have one. Do you say or do anything about that? that actually affects you and your family? Nope. Nope. Not a word. Be upset over silly, stupid stuff. Because your feelings. Oh, your feelings. Oh. Your sensitive feelings. Right? The person, not the person behind you or the person in front of the person with the cart, may have been fraudulently using government benefits in that store. Whatever government program they may have fraudulently obtained and are using to buy things on your dime. Are you concerned about that? Maybe you are, but have you said anything? Do you do anything about that? No, you keep electing the same people who keep allowing more and more fraud. I have in the back catalog a AARP ad on saving Social Security. We insist we will not allow this or that or the other thing, and we're going to protect your rights for. It's not bankrupting due to legitimate citizens who are on the safety net program. It is bankrupting and will be gone and not be there for anyone soon because of fraud. Are people doing anything about that? Some are finally starting to try. Are you supporting those? No. Instead, many are supporting, like in California, the morons who are attacking Nick Searcy and the Nick Searcy Censorship Act, the Shut Up the Real Journalists Act, people who are actually doing investigative journalism and exposing fraud. Are you supporting those who are exposing the fraud and demanding something be done about the fraud cut out, and the people committing the fraud be sent to jail? No, a lot of you dumbed down morons are supporting Gruscum and others, and the same with AWOLs and the idiots in Minnesota who want to cover up the fraud. Nothing to see here. Don't look. Because why? The politicians, a lot of the time, allegedly, I gotta say, right, are getting campaign contribution kickbacks. It's a money laundering operation. So don't say or do anything about the fraud, because the politicians, a lot of them, are in on it. They're getting a cut, stealing money from all taxpayers. What are you doing? Not just saying, what are you doing about that? That is stealing money from your family and all your neighbors' families. Oh, I'm worried. I'm upset. Oh, they should have walked the cart over the extra 5 feet. Oh, I'm so outraged. Seriously, get a grip. The Conscious Man 7 show I was on and I started is the mirror moments. Go to your mirror in the bathroom. Look in the mirror, point your finger at yourself, and remember 3 more of your own are pointing right back at you. What are you doing? What are you legitimately doing to make a legitimate dent in things that are important? Not someone rolling a shopping cart that didn't hurt anybody. Things that affect real people's daily lives. Stealing food from money from them that could be food on their table. that they're not able to put on their table because of all the fraud. What in your mirror, look at yourself and honestly ask, because there's a lot of these dumb people lie endlessly. They think they're fooling somebody. The person they're most fooling, themselves. They lie to the, and I hope that's not you. I know you know someone though that does this. They not only lie to everybody, the person they're lying to the most is themselves. They are fooling themselves. They don't know. They don't want to know. In fact, they prefer not to know, and they go out of their way to avoid facts and reality that would impede on their delusion. So if you don't want to share this video with them, send me their email anonymously. josephmleonard.us/contact. Let me know. I know so-and-so, and they're exactly what you'll get upset about the person in the shopping cart, but they won't do a thing about the politicians that keep letting us be defrauded. You know somebody. Let me know who they are. Give me their email. I will anonymously, on your behalf, pass this along. Subject: hey, someone you know thinks you need to see this. Like Brandon Strzok, who created the walkaway movement. A friend of his sent him the full DOT presser of Trump there with Elaine Chao at the time, that the left completely distorted the Charlottesville hoax out of. Did he say certain things? Yes. They take what he said out of context. Someone shared the video with Brandon, who was, as a gay American, bought into the bull. Oh, you're gay, you must be a Democrat. You're black, you must be a Democrat. You're this or that, you must think a certain way. The left, racist, sexist, identity politics, division garbage. You fit in a box to them. Collectivism. You, to me, to Republicans, are an individual. You are not defined by the group. Oh, you happen to be black? You can think any way you want to think. The question is, are you thinking? Or are you just emoting? You're female, oh, you must. You're gay, you must. That's the left. No, Martin Luther King Jr., everyone is an individual and must be treated as an individual, not part of the collective. You know somebody with that collectivist mindset. Oh, you're X, Y, or Z, so you must think a certain way, and you must be a supporter of the commie, fascist, sociocrats party. No matter how many times they keep promising you something and not delivering, and even worse, making things worse for you and ripping you off more and more and more. And like, oh, I forget, Oscar? No, the character. More, please, right? More. Just abuse me more. You know people that need to wake up, like Brandon did when he seen the full video and saw all of Trump's words in context, not Media Matters warped and distorted out of proportion to suggest he said something, he suggests he meant something he didn't. The fine people hoaxes. He wasn't calling neo-Nazis fine people. Brandon thought he was going to make a fool of the person who shared the video by watching the video and would then respond to them, yeah, I watched it, and he said what CNN and the MSNBC still said he said. Well, did he They took that few words and those few words and those few words that were all separated by a bunch of other words to make it sound like he said he meant something he didn't. And after watching the video, oh, light bulb, red pill moment. Finally, he woke up. He'd been a sucker. He'd been a fool for all those years, supporting Democrats who keep lying to him. He red-pilled. Now, the Candace Owens, who started the Blexit movement is still worthy and valid, but Candace Owens herself has gone from red-pilling to retard pill overdosing. That's a whole other subject, a whole other story there. She's just gone nuts down the everything is a conspiracy. There are real conspiracies, but when everything is a damn conspiracy, you're just a nut. Candace Owens is a nut. Tucker Carlson has become a complete moron, fool, nut. So Brandon woke up. Others, and Dennis Prager says this, and I agree, and I have it in a couple of my CTP books. There are classical liberals and there are ideological leftists. You will never reach an ideological leftist. They will never let go of their delusion. No amount of facts and pointing out reality will ever wake them. But a classical liberal, like Brandon Strzok was, you can actually reach them, maybe eventually, if you're gentle in the approach. Let me be the bad guy. Let me send this video anonymously. You can be the friend. You can be gentle. Let me be the bad guy. Let me be the one being harsh. Tough love gospel. tinyurl.com/JLDonsuno. Tough love gospel. Matthew 23. Fake Christian frauds. It's not just Jesus singing kumbaya around the campfire. If, as it says in the song, if I leave out the thorns, I've rewritten the story. The whole Bible in full context. Reality in full context. Facts, not delusion. But you be nice and kind and let me send the video to them. You don't have to be the bad guy. You can be nice. I'll be the mean one. The point, dumb down, the fraud. The other thing, and I'm going longer than I wanted, smart meters. Oh my God, we got to stop the smart meters. Got to stop the smart meters. Everybody run around chicken with their head cut off. We got to stop. Did you stop the smart meters? For the most part, no, you didn't. Then the 5G towers. Oh, we got to stop the 5G towers. Got to stop the 5G towers. Did you stop the 5G towers? For the most part, no. Okay, 123 Main Street. You stopped the 5G tower, but 126 Main Street, there's a 5G tower now. Do you think that's a win? Oh, hey, we stopped the 5G tower. There's that one at 123 Main Street. Next door, there's one instead. The person at 126 Main Street is getting the least money for having it on their property, but the person at 123 Main Street has now lost out on it, and they may have needed that to feed their family. Did you win? No, you didn't. And I bring that up and look at my catalog, video exclusives. I have 3, I think, now on data centers. The same, smart meters are going to kill, 5G is going to kill everybody. Right. The phones. I know someone, love her to death. Not going to say her name, love her. But another friend, a mutual friend of ours, knows every time he sees her, gets out the phone, 5G, 5G, sets her off every single time. Is 5G going to kill everybody? No, no. I'm a former IT guy. Smart meter radiation, 5G radiation, COVID, spike proteins affect some people more than they do other people. So yes, are those things? Can those things be harmful to some people? The answer is yes. Oh my God, they're going to kill everybody. No. Stop the stupid. And it's now repeating with the data centers. I'm not fun. I'm a former IT guy. I've been in server farms like crazy. I'm not fun. Yes, the issue of privacy rights and the deep state, the spy state, blah, 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 blah. Are you going to stop the data centers entirely? No, you're not. No, you are not. Can you look in your mirror and wake up and be honest with yourself? So I'm in Wyandotte. There isn't enough space for a data center here, but if one goes up in Lincoln Park or Taylor or Riverview or wherever, a neighboring city, I have all the negatives involved with it being in the next city over, and I get none of the positives, like the tax revenue for the city, so they could stop taxing everybody else so much. So I would rather I help with solutions to the complaints rather than just be a whiner. Stop whining, offer some solutions is the point here. And again, the data center things, see those episodes. I go in depth in that. But sound issues. Have you heard of sound walls? Oh, those are ugly. Well, then have a local artist paint murals on them. Oh, you're still going to whine. I'm offering potential solutions that can be worked to mitigate the problems that you're whining about that will just drive it to the next city over. And the next city gets the benefits. And the other issue, they use too much water because of the new methods of cooling. They want to keep soaking up water. Solution. Simple. Former IT guy. Those are big buildings. Put the traditional air cooling refrigerant systems around the building and a few on top of the building. I don't want to go into this in depth. And air cool them. Water problem solved. And it's also beneficial because water, you want water around electronics. You don't understand how stupid that is. That pipes break, leaks happen. You get water around electronic equipment. Millions of dollars worth of the equipment are going to be destroyed and your data center ain't operating. So that problem solved. Oh, well, those are big and ugly. Put them behind walls with murals on them. There are regulatory solutions to these issues you have if you're willing to work to actually solve what you're whining about rather than just driving it from your city to the next city over, and you had no input then. They're using all the water. They're doing the this, the that, the other. They're using up a bunch more electricity, driving electrical rates up, the other complaint. The easy solution? Local, county, state regulation. I'm anti-regulation normally, but at times it has its place in order to make sure it don't suck up all the electricity and cause electric rates to go through the roof for everybody in the entire county. Regulate, they must have solar and barrel drum wind generators on the massive roofs. Oh, well, those are ugly and they make noise. Put up a wall around them. Dampen the sound. Hide them. But for the most part, when the sun is shining and the wind is blowing, they can generate most of their own power. Electric rate issue solved. I'm for solving problems. I am for introducing compromises so that things can go forward that are going to go forward whether you like it or not. So do you want to claim, oh, I won because it ain't in my city, but it's the next city over? You lost. You lost again. You've had no positive impact at all. Offer compromises, offer solutions. Is it a win for us? Slightly. It'd be nice if there were none of them around, but they're coming. You're not stopping them all. When are you going to wake up to running into brick walls over and over and wondering why your head hurts? Because you keep doing the same dumbed down American stuff over and over and over with the same results. Same bad results. The same results you are trying to prevent. We can prevent some of the problems, not all of the problems. Yes, I had this conversation too. I was at Allegra getting some copies made of something. And I was talking with Greg, who was on the Southgate, Michigan City Council for a while. We had the conversation. So it might not be in Wyandotte or it might not be in Southgate, but if it's in the next city, north, east, west, or south of you, you get all the downside and none of the upside. They're not going to create the number of jobs they say they are going to. We know this. They always project, oh, we're going to create the X number of jobs, and it's always only D number of jobs. I'm a former Kmart employee, headquarters, IT guy. Kmart built a new data center. And I call this out, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat doing it, the games. Rhino Rick Snyder was governor at the time. Kmart got tax breaks to build the new data center across the street from the headquarters. So at 123 X Street, yeah, it's a new building, tax exempt, so no benefit. 1,000 new jobs? No, maybe it doesn't. A couple new security guards, a couple new cleaning people, but everybody else, if you say there's 1,000 new jobs at 123 Smith Street, you've got to also say, well, there's 1,000 less jobs at 456 John Street, because the jobs, the people from the headquarters where the data center was, all went over to where the new data center was. There weren't 1,000 new jobs, but everybody plays this game because most people are too stupid to figure it out and understand what's going on there. So you can lose out on the few jobs that would be created. You could lose out on the tax revenue your city would get that might help lessen your property tax uh, burden, and if not lessen it, prevent it from continuing to skyrocket the way it does, and seniors being kicked out on the street. They've owned their homes supposedly for decades, but they can't afford to pay the ever increasing property taxes. So they're kicked out of the home they supposedly own based on back taxes. That doesn't help anybody in your city by denying the city the tax revenue they could have had there, the few jobs they could have had there, the few benefits that could come from it. No, instead, you force it in the next city over, you deal with all the negatives, you get none of the positives. So that's all I'm saying here. I'm going to wrap it up. Use your brain. It's okay to be emotional at times, and I have no problem with you protesting the data centers, but are you offering any sort of solution, or are you just a whiner? Whine, 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 and lose every single time. You lost on the smart meters. You lost on the 5G. You're going to lose on the data centers unless you finally engage your brain and bring some solutions to the table that mitigate some or all the issues you have with the data center going to be in your area. But most people aren't going to do that. Instead, they're at the pharmacy whining about the person who rolled the shopping cart. Oh, let's get upset about things that don't matter. And that's the most important part here, is those who do nothing about anything of significance. At least the people whining about smart meters and 5G and data centers are indeed doing so on behalf of those it will negatively impact. At least they're doing that. But at the same time, a lot of them too are bread and circus distracted to a degree. They're not watching the boob tube and totally disengaged, but hey, if they're out there with their picket signs, down smart meters, down 5G, down data, they're not working for politicians, for candidates who would actually solve problems rather than create more problems. The rhinos, every bit as bad as the fascocrats who keep allowing the fraud and the money laundering schemes to continue. If you're doing that, a lot of the times they like it because you're going to lose. They know you're, but at least you're not doing something constructive that you might succeed at. If all the people who whine endlessly would get, I joke all the time, right? The ugly couch. No, I'm not a hoarder, but I am a slob. Look at all that garbage bill. Get off your couch and do things that can matter. All the people who say, oh, but I vote. So what? Voting ain't enough. And what of all the people who whine, oh, my vote don't count? If all you morons who say your vote doesn't count, your participation doesn't count, if all of you lazy bastards making excuses for yourselves, oh, what time's the game on? I gotta watch. You can't give up one game to do something, to go to a meeting, to go to a council meeting, to go to a GOP committee meeting to make sure your rhinos are in check. We need real conservatives, real Republicans. But you can't give up just a little bit of your time. A little bit. I'm not asking everybody to do everything every day of the week. You can still rest some days. You can still watch some TV. Occasional breaks are good. They're healthy. You got to unwind and relax at times. But if you're not ever getting off your couch and doing anything that matters, as Rick Springfield says in the It's Always Something song, if you're not part of the solution, yeah, you know how that goes. Exactly. If you're not willing to help be part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Stop blaming everybody else. Look in your mirror. What are you doing? Not just whining online. What are you doing that matters, of value, of substance, that can help change things? Are you helping motivate neighbors who you know are just sitting on the couch all day, every day, in their off time when they could attend a city council meeting, they could attend a public planning meeting, they could do this, they could do that, they don't do any of it? Are you at least trying to get them off their butt too? Hey, I'm going to go to the city council meeting. How about you carpool with me? I'll drive you. You don't even have to drive and spend your gas. I'll take you. What are you doing? I have said this many times in many videos. Not what are you saying, what are you doing? Offering solutions. And yes, you will have to compromise some. We don't like it, but would you rather lose, or would you like to win, lose? You get something out of it. You prevent the worst case scenario. Is something positive rather than just whine and lose across the board. And we all suffer for it. Okay, enough ranting and raving about people who rant and rave. The dumbed down of America. And that includes some people I know, who claim to be thinkers, but they're not really. They're not. They're still emotional snowflakes. Oh, let's get upset and protest the data center. When instead, you could be at a council meeting, a county meeting, a state meeting, a planning board commission meeting, and talk about possible improvements. So you don't lose out on the benefits and you don't just piss away the chance to make some improvements out of a bad situation. Instead, no, you lose every way around and then you move on to the next thing to whine about. Lose. Take care. God bless. Love you all.
Destruction! They talk in whispers, they scheme in shadows, they want to change us, but we know what we know. Feel the thunder, feel the ground shake, no surrender, for goodness sake. Roar, roar, roar. Let freedom ring. Roar, roar, roar. Our voices sing. Roar, roar, roar. We stand up tall. The screens deceive, they try to divide us, but we still believe. From sea to shining sea, a nation strong and free. For you and for me, that's how it's gonna be. Roar, 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 let freedom ring. Roar, 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 our voices sing.
Red Friday, Tuesday, and any and every other damn day of the week edition. Sunrise paints the barracks gray. Another dawn, another day. Boots on ground, miles away. We just hope and we just pray. Letters sent and not received. Hearts on sleeves, truly believed. Wearing red so they're not alone. Till every hero's coming home. Red Friday, every week. Red Friday, silence speak. Red Friday, for the brave. Red Friday, souls to save. Remember everyone deployed. In every heart, in every voice. Remember everyone deployed. Standing strong, we make this choice. Put on this red shirt, same one as last week. Coffee in a thermos, their names on my sleeve. Yellow little photo tucked into my phone. They're waking up in deserts, I'm driving alone. It's Red Friday, I remember everyone deployed. Every heartbeat, filling up a silent void. From the cul-de-sac to the convoy, from the small town to the sand. Red Friday, I'll wear you on my hands. Ooh. Flag on the storefront, taped to the glass. Teachers in the hallway, letting the kids ask. Mama at the mailbox, praying for good news. Steam on the kitchen window, her eyes shining through. It's Red Friday, I remember everyone deployed. Every heartbeat, filling up a silent void. From the cul-de-sac to the convoy, from the small town to the sand. Red Friday, I wear you on my I can't lift your rucksack, but I can lift your name. I can't walk your footsteps, but I can share the way. So I'll stand here in scarlet till you all come home. You are not forgotten, you're never alone. It's Red Friday, I remember everyone deployed. Every heartbeat, filling up a silent void. From the cul-de-sac to the convoy, from the small town to the sand. Red Friday, I'll wear you on my hands. I'll wear shown a fool. Any calendar slot, if it ends in Y, they answer our nation's freedom call. Force for good, hear our eagles' battle cry. We hope, we pray here in land of red, riding blue. We honor you with Red Friday. Choice.
Kennedy stared at the ceiling, coffee gone cold in her hand. All these Tuesdays bleeding together like cheap ink on the back of her plans. She said, I thought there'd be thunder, some sign when my moment began. But the mail still comes and the dish is still dry, and the clock just ticks where it stands. Are we just with a few bright minutes stitched inside, laughing in a car park in the rain, then back to traffic lights and tired eyes? If every breath is meant to mean more than a box to tick, a line to sign, teach me how to see the sacred in the middle of an ordinary life. She watched a kid chase a pigeon, trip, then burst into grins. Mother's hands trembling slightly, like she'd almost lost the whole world again. She thought, maybe this is the movie, not the part where the credits roll by. Just two plastic bags in a grocery cart and a quiet thank you at the end of the line. Are we just mediocre days with a few bright minutes stitched inside, burnt toast bills and broken plates, then one small hand reaching for mine? If every breath is meant to mean more than a box to tick, a line to sign, teach me how to see the sacred in the middle of an ordinary life. Maybe the point was the waiting, the slow burn, the stop and go right. Oh, the jokes that fall flat, the nights coming back just to sit on the edge of the sky. Are we just mediocre days with a few bright minutes stitched inside? Or are the cracks in everything where that quiet, holy light arrives? If every breath is meant to mean more than a box to tick, a line to sign, that every small, forgettable moment was the story the whole time.
Announcing Constitutionalist Podcast Gear, CTP Gear, or CTP Wear if you prefer. Headgear, like hats. Torso gear, apparel. Drink gear, mugs and glasses, and the sort. So, subscribe to CTP at tinyurl.com/subscribe to CTP. Get your CTP gear via tinyurl.com/CTP gear. And of course, get your Joseph M. Leonard Media manuscripts via josephmleonard.us/shop. And again, that's Leonard without an O. josephmleonard.us/shop. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist Podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.